Okay, Famulem, una kushe, una do. And it's also right now you watch this program. For in case na the first in this way, you join me, mina Egatin Shaba. So man say mina the lion. If I the first in the join this program, entertainment and politics. And today, when we can talk about politics, I'm not a politician because some man can say, "Oh, you're not a politician." You know, me say because if I there, I talk about politics, so I'm not a politician. I am not a politician. I'm an activist. I'm a radio broadcaster. I'm an entertainer. So I'm not a politician. So I ever can talk to Aroun Zubairu. We get so many things that we can discuss about we country. What's how come out? Some of they would live a better life overseas. Some of they will now for come on social media for can talk about two country because some are not care. No one for know nothing to happen in our country. But for me, I care. Because so many things they go to our country where people they send videos them say Shaba, before they play them videos, they are you know entertainer, you're not legend, you're not this, you're not that. So you get a big platform. People they want to know what's in happening in our country. Because what in our country will not get voice. And I mean right. You know me say because me entertainer, so I'm not for the social media for talk about things that happen in our country. I'm not there for can polish. No governments, I'm not there for can polish President BU. Me there for oppose because I want to make we country be a better country like America, and I want to make me president or we president be a better president. Because if you not oppose President BO on the web, they're not going to be a better person. We're not going to be every day no more to talk. Oh, President BO don't build skyscraper. Don't America self. Then it costs Joe Biden every day and night. America will live. Then it costs Joe Biden. Then they oppose Joe Biden. So one will for oppose president. And then oppose her because I have to make it be a better president. So you like it or not? And oppose the first lady because I have to make it be a better first lady. I don't have to sugar catch anybody. I don't have to support anybody. But I believe say this platform, we will don't build, I will all build this platform. And it will do for a long time. Because the diaspora, they want to know what's happening in our country. And people in our country, they don't have the voice. So that's why me didn't for. Anyway, now welcome my brother. Aroun Zubairu. Welcome to this program, my brother.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody, depending who's you did around the world. Shaba, thank you very much. I'm really humble and now a privilege for come like program and can talk about things that with the going of the country, my intentions and how they about to make a change in our country. So I tell you, thank you for bringing me come now this wonderful forum. Thank you very much.
You always, yeah, I can always want to say the muscle that they come up. You say that motivates me more for me now at the gym every day now.
Yes. And as you get older, you get to take your protein and then you do exercise and sleep more. And then as you get a good work, when you get a good work, you can always make the muscle grow.
Oh yes, yes.
Anticipate. So again, that's how you make the muscle grow.
And you also get a very good housewife where I see them being you like now so woman for the man. You know, me like I tell you say Shaba, when you know a plus you don't talk too much, and you man talk too much. That's yes, time for talk.
Yes. Yeah, but it's not a housewife for a formidable woman and a working woman. In actual fact, now me and they work day in, day out together. So we are tag team. Anytime we tag together for achieving goals, them including politics also.
Thank you very much, family. If you just join this program and encourage please for make share the live. Some of our comments then I will bring and come on board. And I want for make know see whatsoever Aroun they can talk on this platform, they come out from Aroun Zubairu. Me and Aroun not brainstorm what we can talk now. Me get questions that I can ask them. And also I get some couple of questions also where people and send in order for ask Aroun. So I want for make know say always see Aroun they can see now it come up from Aroun Zubairu. So please una share the video. Aroun, please tell who that's na Aroun Zubairu. If I can pronounce him properly, I stand to be corrected.
Yes, my name na Aroun Zubairu. So that na my name. Aroun Zubairu na a son of Sulaiman and Mariatu Zubairu. Sulaiman Zubairu na Fulatong man and Mariatu na a Timni woman. We come together, we get me where I in this world today. And so thank you for making the choice for me coming at this world. Because again, I know that I give service to the world and the country, and I'm glad for that. And not only that, I get 4 picking them, 3 girls and a boy. And I'm fortunate and lucky for married to a wonderful woman named Fatmata Kole Fofana Zubairu. And that's me in a nutshell. I don't in the United States for close to 31 years now. I also don't come to the political arena for the past 5 years. So not only that, I don't be a medical person, but prior to that, a medical person for over close to 20 years. Prior to that, I've been a network administrator for a couple Fortune 500 companies there around the world. So that's me in a nutshell, sir.
You just talk about political arena. What thing really motivates you for come inside the political arena?
What actually motivates me for come into politics, which in actual sense, I don't get into politics in the United States over since 1994, 95, 96. I don't do na politics, meaning now the United States, we are the support mostly the Democratic Party, at the canvas of the political candidates. I don't sleep now the Supreme Court. I don't walk under snow for canvas for people like John Kerry, Al Gore, and including Mrs. Clinton at the time, and subsequently Barack Obama in second term. And if at a protest for the injustice in the United States, I be na the Million Man March for the man them way than the oppressed in this country, and for the killing of Black men, including people that we are Amadou Diallo, we na Woleti Olda and we didn't kill him. I protest in New York and Washington DC over the years, and I was very active in all the protesting. So if I do it for the United States, I say, you know what, I need to do it for my country, and that way puts me in this position today for continue to speak for this voiceless and the one that will not get them, the poor people them, the handicapped them, the one that we that they oppress, the woman them, and speak for them. When I get a small voice like the social media, I speak vigorously against injustice, regardless of what political party they. I believe in the social doctrine. We say, I am your brother keeper. We say there's a contract from the government and the people. So if we the give you and the government advance, then we get a problem. We get to speak out strongly and vigorously, regardless of whose political government they at the time. So that's I don't need to say.
So how you connect with the NGC political party?
Thank you very much. The reason why how I connect to I start for talk ordinarily for Sierra Leone, where I stand now in front of a telephone and begin talk about the issues them where I study for myself. I begin talk. So somebody will can see me say, you know what? It looked like you did talk like a particular candidate we ready for can make a change in our country. So in name kind of young killer, he said, go do a research for yourself. See what you don't do in the world, see how they do things them, and see if you can able to be like jump at the bandwagon and fight for your country. And yes, I go and do a study, learn about see what I come out in schooling and everything. So I'll be able to define the man based on what I do. A serious minded person, somebody will give back to a country, an honest somebody want to be a leader because of a job we don't do and the experience that we don't get. I decide to join the NGC party, and I don't do up to this point.
Now, let me talk small about entertainment because this platform entertainment and politics. A couple of months ago, we see the likes of LAG and others them we them bab the aid, puts them, lock them up. I see release one video where they talk to the government, about the thing they will do to the entertainers. And so what are you take about that?
Yeah, yes, with the entertainment side, LJ na a brother, na a young brother, we be in the United States. Not only LJ, but we get other people within the entertainment world, where because of their voice, then they put them in jail. Not only that, then they stifle them. They're not able to speak their voice. If you can see today, somebody like Emerson Action not in the country again, Famous not in the country again. Everybody they give up because the president and the administration continue to arrest people based on their political or when they feel say no they support them. Even Cardinal today, none of they support them in the position where they give them. It's just a position. You see, the entertainment community, they do very well, and you can talk that too. You see how they're not able to speak on their young brother within our jail. We get to speak on behalf of the people them. If we believe in the Constitution, if we believe, say there's free speech, we get to come out and speak on LJ. Not all within LJ to do, endorse, but that a brother, in a mortal man, now a pekin, but also you don't get to the country by a music. You don't sing so much for the country. We don't dance to a music. We don't celebrate them. We ask the president, when this get for stop? Whose side did they go? This cycle get for stop. We are sick and tired of this arresting of ordinary people we differ from you. We're not a support your party. One in the line where you think you keep the arrest them. We ask the president again. Release this young man. Shaba, when you arrest somebody, now 21 days if we're in detention, for them they're able to tell what you do and can you go to trial. And the jail don't do that position for months. But the interesting way I think say the Sogola do na for go cutting here. LJ are not able to see him like a bullet like a me. But you cut here. That then a human rights abuse. Human rights abuse that Sogola to be tried for this. This man they make a money based on an image and a voice. Somebody come and cut here for deprive him and punish him. You not try him, but you punish him in that regard. It's a crime against humanity. And we ask the president, bring peace in our country, and then we continue to make the country the beacon of hope. Not for begin, suppress, jailing, and shut people their mouth in that regard. The international world is seeing, and they don't begin pull the report. And it will continue. This time in WhatsApp.
Well, actually, not to LG Wagon, they arrest all the entertainers, they arrest the DJ, they arrest the producer, they arrest LG brother, we they don't sentence them for almost 2 to 3 years. We some of we entertainers them, we not happy for see or hear waiting the gunner we country. These are all arenas. Even if the LG gets your own bad trick safe. You understand the way how they treat LG. They're not for treaters so. Now some of the things we stand for. Couple days ago, I kind of Facebook talk to the first lady because as Sapiam, as entertainer, that's the way can become first lady. Me don't Sabiam. I don't Sabia we not dream for become first lady yet. I dey talk to them every day and then. So I'm right for come and address and say, but this thing elect self not to you put the honor, but as a first lady, you get voice for talk to the government. Say, well, this not ABC, now don't try for let me do something to the entertainers there. But I see some of me coach them kind of social media, but I'm not going to respond to them anyways because me get me own level. Like I get what's the partner, I know what they do, and I believe say Now the right thing me stand for, like how you stand for the right thing, what you do. You understand? Now,
Yeah.
let's come to this thing where you want so bad. I don't say you want so bad in our country. Why you run for become the mayor of Freetown?
Very good question. Before you go further, let's just tell you a little bit who signed me go and who that Abi again.
Right.
I born Nakisi Road. When I'm 5 years old, I grew up na 8 Kisi bypass road by Pit of Beauty. Now there I grew. My mama and papa, my papa got scholarship for Canada, United States in 1972. And the following year, my mama came in 1973 and came for Can land book. And my granny, we na Aminata Fofana, we coincidentally gets me with in last name. Now it raised me in a Pit of Beauty, where one of me and the other party in candidate, SRPP, in candidate. Now we grew up. Now they come out. Now we all grew up in the area. But I grew up in a 2-bedroom apartment, where for the most part, 60% of my life that I placed it, we not get light. For days in the month, we know they get food for eat. We were poor. My parents and the study, they're not able to take care of we. But that community they were come out, where they can say it takes a village. I grew up with some of the best people them, the best friend they were grew up with. Where today they're brothers and sisters to me. Then I met them. Too many people them. Limba and Creole, and also Probe people them. We grew up in that community today, where we are raised for respect with self. Majority of we don't smoke cigarettes and drink alcohol. Majority of we don't go na jail. Majority of us went to school. I go only Trinity. Then I go Ahmadiyya Muslim Secondary School the first 2 years. And the last 3 years, I go na Prince of Wales. I go Brookfields for a couple years, where me auntie them be at least well to do. When they get motoka, they get made, they get them things they did. Whilst me parents in the United States. But then, while they go sit me next GCE, I cannot pull a tongue. I learn the culture. And they go to mosque every weekend, every Friday. Where they practice the religion. The current mayor today, what they told me auntie them. Now we all then at the same church, Zion Church. Now there we all go. This is not about individual. It's about our country. It's about the city where I come out. That city, when are the worst city today, not the world. Where people are not able to get a mere 10,000, less than $1 or 50 cents. They're not able to get them. People are begging for their living. Congestion, lifespan, people are dying before their time. Friends they want to know die before their time. Then picking them, not they go school. They not get education. The disease, the rampant of the country. Flood they happen. Mudslide they happen. People are dying. We keep the elect the same people them over and over and over. Now they will stand still. I don't advocate for we country and speak. I believe, Mr. Shava, you know that. Speak for country. But it not resonate. So I decide, say, I run for the mayor of Freetown. Because they are come out. I see me people in the struggle. And they go there all the time. We are suffering. The Okada driver them, the market woman them, the students them, the unemployed people them, the homelessness. We come people they suffer. The people in the cry. Shaba, I believe say you get people in Sierra Leone.
Of course.
Day in, day out, they beg you. Either they tell you, say, the young one, and they tell you, say, they want money for go school. Then they beg you, say, they don't seek. Then they make some of the outrageous lies just for get money like you want. And me, I'm not to give money to people them just because they can't camouflage and lie to me. I make up a point of duty that if they call me for back a buy phone for you, I'm not doing it. If they call me for like say you want to go school where you not get a plan, I'm not giving you money. But therefore speak on behalf of these people they beg not it. We get well over 100,000 people there today. We are homeless under this game. We get 500,000 Sierra Leoneans today across the country. They get mental problem. They are crazy. They're crazy. We get prostitution rampantly. And we see how disease they kill ordinary picking them. Mama, papa, you see how much then they go down the drain. We see we don't get water today. We see na gutter. That the people and they go get water for drink. This is not the country. This is not the city where they cry for. You take somebody will get the tenacity, will deliberate, will get deep for fight the fight and make a change in our city. That person will say, me not a maverick, I take them as it is and fight for the ordinary people and take around to the people them. And I get deep for fight this fight, whoever are the person, for make a difference in the city of Sierra Leone, with a Freetown. The capital city, Shaba, me and you will travel one time, when we come through that boat, when you see how dilapidated that road they turn, for let we kind of Freetown, it was sad. Shaba, I remember when you want to make a show, when they stop you, it then on my heart, and it's painful for somebody where known now we say society, we want to make entertainment the beacon of we country, they stop them. And this is a Freetown. Now they do you so. And then you come out. So many people like you, they don't stop them. My friends, we need somebody where they remove this insanity. Because it's not insanity. APC, SLP, APC, SLP. Instead of, we take one step forward, 3 steps backwards since 1961. Nothing has been changed. We need somebody where they come with plan, a plausible plan, and we believe in the social doctrine. And I won't Zubairu ready. Thank you very much, sir.
You believe in Dr. Yumkela?
If I believe in Dr. Yumkela, if I believe in Dr. Yumkela, wholeheartedly compared to the people that we get today, Dr. Yumkela, not only I believe in him, but he able to spell and articulate clearly the problems with Salon they face. What makes Salon be how we be so, and a solution to what is Salon for be. Why do I believe in him? Because it don't learn him, it don't practice him in Nigeria and subsequently in the United Nations. If we get to you question the matter bill today, it's just regurgitating, waiting and go tell them now they come with. Implant them has not become solvent. You talk about the other party them, you name them. If they talk about their policies then today, now wait till the previous from Wakaba was good. Momo, Sheki, and then people in the same ideology now they go with. But if you ask Kanda Yumkela today, it will tell you about our goal system. It will tell you about global warming. It will tell you how they enjoy no way they went at the beginning, how to invest money on them. It will tell you how to go get money in the United Nations and then the World Bank and that people, and how it will use the money for the people of Sierra Leone. It will tell you who side the different state in corruption. And it will tell you how it will hold them accountable. And somebody we grew up in the West, we're able to spell how to govern a country or a city. We know. That's the reason why we support Dr. Yumkela. Regardless of what you think about him, he is qualified to make Sierra Leone a different place.
Yeah, but Aroun, why Sierra Leoneans, some Sierra Leoneans then, you know, they come after Dr. Yumkela, say, during and it's Nkrumah time, Dr. Yumkela was all over the place. It was on social media. The advocates for NGC, and the tell Sierra Leoneans and say, Ebola money, Ebola Ghana. They talk about bad things them about and it's Nkrumah. Now Sierra Leoneans them, they expect Dr. Yumkela now for come back on social media for talk things them about what's in the our country. We see so many things in the our country. What they expect, Sierra Leoneans they expect Dr. Yumkela for come on social media for can say, oh, the family, when I saw what's happy our country, even at the parliament. But I saw many complaints the economy platform say we're not hearing anything but Dr. Yumkela.
Shaba, the government call an implicit biasness in this regard. There is an implicit biasness in this. Which makes us say so. Not any issue now we country today when Dr. Kande Yumkela not all writes article about, spoke about. All through, you name them. From the Pandemba Road killing to the arrest of descendant them, in case in point, somebody like LAJ. The man has spoken as a legislator, not as a presidential candidate, because he's a leader in parliament. He has spoken vigorously on their regards. He talked about the school system. Oh, Mr. Madam, you make a terrible mistake. He talked about the money when they thief. He talked about the Auditor General report when he cried to them, say, let me go through point by point, bullet by bullet. He cried all of that constantly. But this implicit biasness in our fellow Sierra Leonean and them has got to stop. And how we get for stop? Let me ask the one that we want for president today. I want to speak on LAJ institution and other entertainers them. When they talk about the arrest of Kamarimba, the one that we want for president too, when the rule of law, the one when they kill Namakeni, how many of them speak on behalf of these people? We did. We talk. We talk about this. How many of them they talk about the homeless them when they are today, when they're paralyzed, now then they born, then they die on the side of the day. They're able to talk on behalf of them. How many of them talk in the past 4 years? When they chain people in Christian, then they beat them. How many of them talk when they take a woman thief one cell phone, then they bang out with gun 9-8? How many of them want for president today? We go with and tie a man with teeth, then tie an optic, then they beat him. How many speak on behalf of Blacker? When they talk as he now again mental problem. Today talk for Aroun Zubairu, tomorrow he talk about Gentle, tomorrow he talk about Marabio, and the other time he talk about Anes Baikoma. Then the other time he go talk about Akisoya. Then they beat that man mercilessly as a human rights abuse, my friends. No one talk, but they want for president. My friends, the fight is on. We gonna know who that stuff for the country when the country need them. When the country call, who that there for we. Now we'll talk about. Can the Yumkela have spoken? We have the evidence. We will share them. But the one that it talk boku, and they say it will talk plenty. It better be not talk. But see, where's the talk? Go ahead, sir.
What's in your opinion to the current mayor of Freetown in terms of leadership? You think say they run the municipality? Okay, let's put another way.
She is someone I admire. It gets the ability, implants them for transform Freetown. It's in place. Very good. a smart, now a leader, now a fighter, but not a fight for the good fight.
What do you mean by that?
Fight the good fight, sir.
What do you mean by that?
A good fight that the Aroun Zubairu come, we say, Aroun Zubairu get the same plan or better plan than this woman. When we call them a functional city. A functional city, boss. I don't know whose city they Shawa, sorry about that.
Maybe they're the same city. Maybe not Maryland.
No, whose city you they?
Are they Baltimore?
You there Baltimore.
Right.
And I'll be there Baltimore also. Well, I know called the city of Baltimore, but the other area them like the Towson and the Ellicott City, that they now call a functional city.
Right.
When you work in Ellicott City today, or you go to Aroun, you walk around there, you free, you get grocery store, you go get Wegmans, you go get Starbucks, you go get a gas station where they near you. You not need for come. Now, other police for let you able get what you need. You can then at that place they remotely do your work. You will call Uber, they will carry you go, and that's a functional city. Well, we all city, which I'm called about functional city. Now that city where people are going to get access to the basic things of life: housing, water, church, school, clinics, and also security. Akisoya, what to make it fail? What to make it fail? Now, because it continued to fight the same old fight, the APC, the SRPP, they keep bumping themselves, brother.
But you don't praise that this back, you say they fail back?
No, the fail is because all the plan did not come to fruition.
Okay.
Implant them. They not come to fruition. But the candidates, what do we do? What do we come up with the Zubairu campaign? We come up with which they call autonomy. Autonomy, independence. Akisoya, and they say, therefore, divulge some of the power then to them. But when they come and say we need an autonomy, and what's an autonomy? Now, independent. Shaban, we love Pakaba, but Pakaba changed the constitution. When the central government, then they micromanage the mayor or the Freetown City Council. When they ask the people and say, una vote for Aroun Zubairu, so we can able independently run the city. 62% of the money where they go into Sierra consolidation fund, within the consolidation fund, it will come up from Freetown. Not even 1% they go to Akisoya. Akisoya is just a namesake and mayor of Freetown. Who that they want Freetown? Boss. Who that they want Freetown? Now one man they call Festus Calais. Two man them. Festus Calais, now the chief administrator. Now they run Freetown City Council. But they give the title to Madam Akisoya. Festus Calais, now the head of administration. Now they administer the day-to-day function of the city council. Now the chief procurement officer. Now they allocate who side money for go. Now they sign who side the money for go. Now they control the vote. Now they endorse the vote from the Freetown City Council. Now they control the financial resources that we start city. Festus Calais. Festus Calais, now the mayor of Freetown.
But you don't think people think say you contradict yourself? You don't talk this good about the mayor, say the mayor they do well, and you come with Calais they do all the work.
No, I'm not saying that Calais they do again for a lack of better time now. So monkey one box, but a hand shot. No. Madam Akisoya, based on that constitution, where Madam BOA administration they held on to, Madam Akisoya has done splendid job considering the problem where it gets and how the constitution design right now. If the constitution not be did the way it did, they remove Festus Calais, they give Akisa autonomy independent of one in the city. We could say she has done a splendid job, and these are a job where every part of the world will envy. You can see the award they the gear. But Festus Calais, now the chief accountant.
But Aroun, if you know the current mayor of Freetown, how you for able to work with this particular administration when you see how they bastardize Akisoya all the time? We see from police station to parliament. How you for me able to work with this government?
Again, I go work with them amicably, but if I fortunate for win, what will happen? Now a mandate by the people them say, based on what Aroun Zubairu say.
I want to make you put your shoe inside Akisoya. If presently, if like you may be the mayor, there is all this intimidation where they go, right? Where they go on right now with the mayor of Freetown. How you for cope?
The one thing I'm for do, number one, I'm not for counter to them. I'm not for go and begin being friendly with them. That's number one. You know to be friendly with somebody when want be an enemy with you. Number two, you engage the people of Sierra Leone. And now, if they're not giving you what you want, you go out there and fight again. How you do fight? By telling the world and the people of say, this is what's going on. I will make Festus Calais be the most popular person in Sierra Leone in its negative form. And Festus Calais in boss, you know that name? They call her Tamba Lamina. Now the minister of local government is in order to do every time when they bring case to right, say do. It is so they investigate Akisoya. It is always, anytime when problem come, instead of it solve the problem for we city, it is said, no, we don't go investigate Freetown City Council and the mayor. While Festus Calais, they stop the people of Sierra Leone, of Freetown, they eat every single way. And they love it. So me they say, if they allow me for run the city of Freetown, and they've gone based on the merit. Which are the merits? Autonomy. Now a mandate from the president, now a mandate for parliament, for come and say, will they cede the power to you? Because the people of Freetown say that. And it can happen if they vote for Aroun Zubairu. We will take the power in their hand and we'll continue to govern the country. And they'll go work with we amicably because we get 2 million Sierra Leoneans them with a Freetown. Then they're Freetown. So 2 out of every 7 people in Sierra Leone, they're Freetown. Now a mandate. And with that now, we come, we bring what we call a functional city. Where we go, we borrow money from the international world because America today, they owe themselves. And not so where you can at this country, it be less than $220 trillion where America owe itself. Today they owe themselves $31 trillion. Then they lent money. There's nothing wrong lending money. But we need over $300 million for begin develop Freetown. Sierra Leone, gross domestic product, now almost 3.5 billion now they get. But if you take 300 million or more, you dump on a Freetown for developer a year, believe me, it will be the best country in the world, the best city in the world. You only give me $30 million for begin make a change on the young people in life. Now Freetown. Go ahead, sir.
For where we born.
Sir?
I said from where we born.
Yes, sir.
For where we born na Sierra Leone. Now Freetown, capital city.
Yes.
Now create them. Now they be mayor. Now Freetown.
Yeah.
Now we are Aroun Zubairu. We are gentle. How are you going for convince Creole? I don't know if you're not Creole. I don't know if you're gentle like Creole. How you go able for convince people then? Because that particular position they not Creole and then get her. How Aroun Zubairu go able for convince Creole them for make them go vote for you because they know that particular position they from centuries not Creole the Ula position.
The word Creole, it gets in definition, Shaba.
Right. Yes, yeah.
And Creole, you get Christian Creole, you get a Muslim Creole.
Right.
And me, I not get any other tribe except Creole.
Okay.
The first mayor of Freetown, na somebody like me, na Frobe man, me na Fulatong man.
Okay.
And me name na Aroun Oluwole Zubairu. Me na Muslim Creole. And I'm proud of being that. And then I try to be that person. Mohammed Gentle Kamara, na Liba Timini. It will answer the question whether I'm entitled for one for Freetown mayor. We're going to ask him the question, why him? Why not? Why now? So we'll debate that debate today when the time reach. We're going to ask him the question. But me na Creole, Muslim Creole, and I title for one as mayor of Freetown. Yes, sir.
We will come back to the mayorship. Now we can quick to the healthcare now we can see. You just come outside you. I won't. Go on for I will play one video where you talk to youth man them about the last night we happened in the country. I believe say even our hospitals there, you see how the condition of hospitals there. What are you take of the healthcare now? Sierra Leone, not only Freetown, the country, not generalize them.
Oh my God, good guy, good guy, good guy. I thank you very much for this wonderful question. The healthcare now we continue are some of the worst in the world. Literally the worst. The basic things in our life, the basic medication for us, we don't get them. Boy, boss, I call you boy. I can tell you today, what do they call blood-borne pathogen? Blood, where they don't go to you blood, where they don't take them blood a day. Where so tell the HIV they panam, AIDS they panam. You know who side that they go dispose of them? Now the backyard of the hospital. Now the people that they go dig back, then they go fencing them, then they mistake wound themselves, they get sick. When the corona come, now that's it, they will not sick, so will not get nothing. What then they call pulse oximeter, where they check the pulse of the person in oxygen saturation, how the person they breathe. It costs less than $13 in Alibaba. Sierra Leone gets one. Sir, when we call the N95, where you go operate on people or people who get diseases like tuberculosis, that N95 where you do wear, Sierra Leone gets one. Ventilator for a person, brother. When the person they use, where they're not able to breathe, where machine gun for help them for breathe, we not get one. Shaba, if you dare Wellington, you get stroke, you get heart attack, you get them where you can able to survive if you get the right treatment. From Wellington to Connaught, it takes you 2 to 3 hours for let you able for get to the hospital. When it comes to diagnosis, for diagnose people in the right way, we not get the machine and the lab them. It costs so much money for them to able to do a simple test, which they call a Chem 7. For that you able to see the basic how the person the function in life the function. That basic Chem 7 a day, you're not able to. You can forget so much money for that able to do. The country has 7.8 million people a day. We only get 300 doctors a day. 300 doctors. So you get 100 doctors, 100,000 people to one doctor. 300 doctors now we get. We don't get no specialist. When it comes to mental illness, 500,000 people in the day. 500,000 people in with case. So 2 out of every 14 people in Sierra Leone case from depression, schizophrenia, and all them disease that day. But people in the live with mental illness across the world. Somebody that worked from Senate now, Georgia today. It be case, but because the men it virtually almost they win the election. or a day tie right now. Mental illness, now, and like any other disease like diabetes, hypertension, and any of the sickness that they. You know how many people and any specialists that for take care of their psycho patient a day? Now one, and the person is almost 80 years old. One get doctor and they get. No, not get none of the medication for treat them people a day. Look out at the language around the country. Look out at the language. The young people have become crazy because then they take kush and other medications them.
Who to blame?
Who to blame?
Yeah.
Definitely. Manabio. Yes. Manabio. It bring some of the people they bring, they get this nonsense of say they get a doctor, this doctor, that. Because we surround people with the glamorized simple things. Look like the other me contender way then the other partner SLPP. They say get money, he get this a lie. How much it gets? How much it gets? Why are we there's simple things that are Dr. Jones? Because they said Dr. Jones so he could carry one the city. We're not getting no idea, not getting country apart. The president puts them people here so for one big country, and people are always there. They're like them are demigod. We they worship them. And look how they mess up the country. Today, I'm not saying for 5 years ago, but today Madabia is responsible for the ordinary people who they die innocently through lack of medical treatments. He is responsible.
Okay, I got one video where I want to play for you, Aroun. I think it's at the time we recently when you go salon. I'm sure. Let me just play this. Then we'll go a bit on it.
Because outside you are on floor. So when it comes, I would give the sticker that again they go inside the yes. So they on that. Yes. So we did
this is outside in tap, so now outside is Cambridge and then stop, then reside. You can imagine.
Outside and they can't dispose of trash. And that they we are soon as scavenger when they go look for plastic, iron them, different things there for go sell for them to make money.
Sorry about that. I think so we'll get to a small issue. But tell me about this video.
This is what they talk.
Christine?
Yeah, go on. We get 27 slums there around Freetown, 27 of them.
Right.
And we most population then they are there slums then they. Kube, you could name them. People in thousands live at that place then they get scavengers them where they go now them place then they that bomb go look for plastic, iron them, rubber, out for go sell. Then day in, day out, my wife going to that place, she nearly throw up. When I go see the smell and stench of that place, you see outside people on the rain, out there, their skin, it gets scale. Outside Timapso, now close to Perry Junction, close to Turntable, right at the arts of Freetown. There's no way we can dispose of dirty human waste now that kind of place thing. Hey, one young man team up there, virtually they sleep on himself. He don't high on drugs. You see small picking them, then they burn picking and then at them back, pig them, then they run at that mud day, dirty mud. If you anytime you stop, now inside ditch under rainy season like it is. These are the arts of freedom. I can show you able to do anything there. No.
You don't think Sakisoya they try, but they're not the support him.
Akisan they want for do good, but they're not able to do good.
But you don't think the same thing will go so you also if you feel the current mayor you want for do good or and then wait for them will sabotage you?
No, sir.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I different from Akisoya. Another cozy with the president. Another begin make friendly with Festus Calais. They say I malice you, you malice me. Pastor Kale na man like me. Tambalamina na man like me. And they confront them head on to the people them. Continue for beats the drum on the people them with stifle. And connect the people, talk to people like you. Now the network them. Go now every next thing, every issue we want for fight on. And the make up that much day, we not sleep. If this is the case, we not sleep. Then we'll continue for Jello. But by God, they go change. The international world will say, we not give money and fight on the international world when they give you so much money, whether they're old. Let them continue. Then we continue for fight on the best of the country by going to the international world. We are the source. Every time we want to attack something, you know, in medical, when you get pneumonia, right?
Right.
You know what they do? Then they go to a diagnostic, right? They go to an X-ray. They're able to say there's something there. Now they cause that symptom you get where you cough, you body the one, you know they able for it, you really don't try. The source that they go. What do? Then they go directly and find that particular bug day, then kill them by using antibiotic. Go na the source. And the source that we all treat away salon. Now the international world they give you money. They don't even collect taxes. Akisha are not able to collect taxes. Now 169,000 Austin. Now they don't have Freetown. You know how many Austin Madam Akisha are able to get money from? Only 30,000. 139,000 Austin. Akisha are not able to get dime from them. Because Festo Kale now they run the city and look here.
But how Festo Kale go run the city where you get the mayor of Freetown who is seen all over the place, they travel, he gets so many merits. So how Festo Kale going for the money the mayor?
Yeah, boss, I don't know you show right now.
Yes,
I believe Kale will stop you for run the show. The money when they can we go to another government to Akisoya. That Festo Kale now they sign them. All the money where they come to this FFCC, Festo Kale get for sign. Now at the top say this nonsense, but they keep the top say Akisha tip $20,000. Akisha tip $20,000. Akisha man they will make $20,000 in 1 month too. They keep them right for that woman day. But let me talk before any money come out. Now the Freetown City Council, Festo Kale and Tambalamina, they get for sign them. If they're not sign up, they're not the confident money day. So when the first lady talk what you talk so now and the cohorts there and the supporters there that are the fool. But we will know if Festo Kale not sign that $20,000 day. Believe me, wallahi, that money day, you know the commander that box day.
We as a make ask if we for challenge Akisoya for this election.
Sir?
We as a make ask if you go for challenge Akisoya for this election.
Absolutely. I came a challenger and I will beat her in that game. And the beat her like
that's for me to do because I get some small scramble on your video. You don't mind for come out quick and come back in?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the video for just come out, just go out and come in. I get some kind of scramble your video.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you don't mind for go out and come back, please.
Okay.
Yes.
On face mask distributions and sanitation across the capital to help stop the spread of coronavirus in the country. The distribution is aimed at curtailing the spread of the virus by helping Sierra Leoneans to know about the dangers of COVID-19. Mohamed Bakar Kamara has the details.
As part of its efforts to help Sierra Leoneans and support the government through the fight against coronavirus in the country, Aroun Zubairu, a Sierra Leonean who has deemed it necessary to join the government of Sierra Leone to help stop the spread of coronavirus in the country by distributing face masks around the capital. Aroun Zubairu, who have contributed immensely in the development of Sierra Leone. This face mask distribution by Aroun Zubairu to his friends is part of its efforts to help curtail the spread of coronavirus in the country. Wilfred Amami Wise speaks on the distribution of face masks around the capital.
The efforts of the government for sensitizing the people of Sierra Leone, create an awareness for say there is a disease called corona. We therefore try to get precautionary measures then So this person we do na Freetonian, we try to do this distribution of marks then. Na Israelian by the name of Aroun Zubairu, when I Freetonian. They just come with this initiative, say because of we don't know say things like Ebola they increase the salon now. So we take this initiative for say yes, again for sensitize the people of Sierra Leone, for say Corona is real. So now make we start by distributing or sharing marks to people. Now strategic points them also you know say people like they and for now go actually get these marks to them. Because this is one of the things them way the medical practitioner them recommend for them to get a face mask. And as a Sierra Leonean,
who is also a member of
Okay, Fambulem, welcome back. Please now share the video. I get with me Aroun Zubairu. Welcome back, Aroun. Clear.
Thank you.
Aroun, let's play this video quick. Make you see something.
Right.
You don't cost anybody. You tell and say, "Bo, me na politics. I want to come talk to you about me government. They don't do A, B, C. You go take the pass Z."
But the small problem with this video. I go in for which president beyond from 1 to 10.
I go share my one.
You say don't do everything and manifesto from A to Z past Z.
Okay, to be honest with you, last year I could get 2%, 2 out of 10. And the reason why we can get 2 out of 10 is because at least it puts a plan together. But let you talk about everything else. When it comes to corruption, Madam Bio has been the worst person. If you can remove an auditor general, when they tell you how the country is spent, that is not the worst you ever do for remove Lara Taylor Pierce. If you get problem with women them, if any leader gets problem with women them and destroy the women them, remove them from the office, try for jail them, that president is not a good president. So when it comes to thief, Mother Bion administration, they don't thief plenty. When it comes to political jailing political opponents them, Mother Bion is on steroid. Look what he do to Ade Macaulay. Look what he do to Ade Macaulay for simply saying possession, meaning people that line up. We're not saying people that they do. He only say if we do possession, we not go through the police. But if we go to map no more gathering, it's legal because you define that. They call on the police. Wow. When they come to the school, now almost $500 million. Now Mother Beauty spent a year. He spent $1 per student. It failed miserably for education, healthcare, the economy. When Mother Beauty take over the country, $1 now 7,500. Now 18,000 for $1. If you get $100, now 18 million. Then they give you
1.8 million.
1.8 million. I apologize. 1.8 million. Now 1,000 talk. 1.8 million. Then they give you. This is the country where we fairly safe. And now unemployment don't go for an average person within under 40. Now 60% of the people, 60% of the population are unemployed today. Water not in the entire country for drink. But we're getting past any other country. Where Mother Bill for bring the both party them, it don't win the election, for bring them together. Mother Bill, it take episode win the parliament. They remove them they and install Abbas Bundu. When you talk about the judiciary system, the typical justice, they will get one land. Outside people enough for this. Mother Bill, they take land that when they're not supposed for. Look at the things that Mother Bill they don't cut. Look how much Mother Bill they go sell the timber, they want to make so much money. We forgive you $5 billion. We don't probably take no money and give you $1 billion. Now, Freetown, Salon no better.
So what's he for doing in terms of the flooding rights in our country for the past years?
Now this make us say, Madam Akisoya, if we go for this debate, and this election be free, and the people that get open mind, I go beat some police. I go beat Akisoya police. This is a flagship. You see, the reason why my website be talk this past me, where it say, if you dey sleep, water go come and sweep you and your family. Then they happen as I don't slap Freetown. All them in the evening they don't cut it to them.
So Ula for blame.
Ula for blame?
Yeah.
Akisoya and the president.
But people don't want to know why you go for blame Akisoya way that the president deal with timber.
Shaba, if are they Fairfax, Virginia, right?
Right.
If they do construction in a particular area, they dig a hole, then they're not able to put signs say, oh, then I also want to make a detour. Then I go through that all there, I bought my motor car and damage my motor car. Who are responsible? Not the government.
Right.
Akisoya, they entrust you with this. You forget the tenacity and fight for everything that we country. If they cut trees them, fight and the people them. Una work constantly up there in the day and say, here is how they cut we treat them. Say, no, this is how we do. If Manabiana not stop, we not go stop. We go be a rally city forever. Until they change, nothing until the fight of them.
What thing you go do if like you may be, or if you be the next mayor of Freetown, and also watch one video somebody sent to me, the mayor of the talk say how they don't plant up to thousands of trees then.
Again, I will credit for way it don't plant up to 600,000 trees them.
Okay.
And with time they go grow. We don't need 600,000 trees there for be planted. We need 5 million trees for planted. That's what we need for we gain we city again. When me you be the grow up, now they in the day, now green number you see.
Yes, right.
600,000 is a drop in the bucket. Drop in the bucket. What do they say? You got to be bold and aggressive. How you to be bold and aggressive? By taking enough money and employ enough people them for go up their place that day, begin plant tree and remove people them away from their hill that day. Because now a mandate if they elect Aroun Zubairu, now a mandate say the one that Aroun based on what he run on. If they do it, don't gonna look in town now. This is not the happen there again. Also go work so. You see the rock them, they don't begin, the structure don't begin come up at them. One night we just see hole and kill people them. Create housing for people now, man. Now I make I say Aroun Zubairu gets a plan where they call a functional city. We get vast land where the urban and the rural can come together and work in accordance for alleviate this overpopulation and congestion and housing. What would they say? Give me $100 million. $100 million. Will they able to alleviate this homelessness and building houses that are healed day? Remove all of them day. Plant 5 million trees, not so 600,000. We got Kent, we get Tombo, we get McDonald. When land and day, when we came for to remove people left from their hill and they create a city for them, I mean town for them. When they create town for people them, create employment for them. And I know how to create employment for people them, young people them. I do know. What will they do? Will they bring a 21st century way of employment? What does that mean, boss? $30 million. Now we need for begin develop Freetown and the employment that we continue. How will they do? Will they go? When it comes to IT, will they begin teach people them how to develop applications, how to solve problems them, how to diagnose, and also how to use something like a X-ray machine. What do they do, Shaba? You pay people them 600,000 leons a month. Let them study and learn and trade the day. Carpentry, welding, and how to diagnose motor car, because an automatic motor car that they get today. May they go and learn. If you learn more, we they give more money. If you're for define say we do pay the teacher them $300 every month. People will go become teacher. Because our teacher today, they make less than $70 a month. But if you give $300 a month to a teacher for 1 year, you pay them, that's $3,600 per year. Give me $30 million, no? That's if another produce 100,000 beginners. We're going to be a year practitioner them in any aspect of the country. What you do? You develop what's called entrepreneur. Give me 50 million then. Then every human being where don't show we say it's capable of. We give $10,000 to go begin build markets around that space and day. $10,000 for that you able for begin, because small business are in a saloon. The young people, the other people that want to develop their city. They want to develop themselves. They want to live a better life. You able to cost $10,000 to each person with $50 million. That money they circulate within the system, and that's why they jolt an economy. Instead of them that they're in the day, then the day that they're in the day, they begin build their host them. They begin take care of the picking them. You begin pay teacher them. You create school around the area of the day. Now you call it a functional city. Give me $100 million. Mr. Marabio. Now we develop the country. We go begin collect taxes. So because when the people get job, they go pay taxes. That's how the cycle go. But if you not wait, if you not continue, if you not do that things, then they will always go be the same way. Let me tell you something, boss.
Yeah.
Corona, you know how much they're giving? $230 million. Not we will show for them. For pay the people, the nurses, $20 extra. Matter build them, fetch them before they pay that money. We're not able to get a nurse practitioner them. We go be you get clinic them around area the day where you go pay them enough money, $2,000 every month for them to sustain themselves, so they're going to take care of people them. The only way you jolt the economy, now we pour money to the system, directly to the people them. But only there no more, and the complex will get for them. They are not doing anything. $230 million. Debt per tap that. JJ Safa, when they don't give you that money, it will let up to $1 million. We add on top there. My friend, you never bold and aggressive, and somebody will come out when they think outside of the box. Give money to people and let them move on another area. Then create housing there, low cost housing there for every home. Shopper. You build house where it costs you less than $5,000 for a family of 4, 2 bedroom and a room and parlor, and you able to give them light. Why would not use solar system for give light to people them? Yes, we're able to do them. Me, Aroun Zubairu cable make every community get water. We get clean water for drink, boss. It takes you four chemicals them with 1 container, and also water they run. Air chemical they make water clean, and you drink water. Then we think outside of the box rather than we say we're going to get a big dam. Also water go there for let begin supply, create pipes and everything a day. Create another community there. Everybody get clean water. Man, we are not thinking. It take a bold. And somebody will get the balls and say, I will make a change. And they believe in now. And say, I not believe in anything except we continue for better. And I also buy a cable for Dua. Let me bring the debate, Madam Akisoya. The other guy. Let himself come. Because I'm not saying
we don't for do that, but I get 2 messages that were just coming in. One, a question the person asked you, and also the other one, advice. The one the person say, if you not think, say, because the mayor and a woman, that's why they intimidate her. And number 1. Number 2, the other person say, they will advise you for making sure you support to Akisoya so una way for transform Freetown.
How big go transfer? How go to me support to Umaway still believe in the same old? I mean, it doesn't make sense. If still believe in the constitution as it is, nothing will change if I throw me support to them. Why Akisoya will still be part to me? Because me there, I come with different idea. Because me say, we don't come with autonomy, let them give me the entire power and not fight on that till they change the constitution. Let we vote Smart Marabio out. Bring Kanda Keller and tell me, say, executive order, Aroun Zubairu, it is solely responsible for Freetown. Vote Kanda Keller, vote Aroun Zubairu, then I work in accordance together, and then they give me a executor until the law they change. They give me that power, then you begin to see a change. Kanda Keller work with me, we go to IMF, and we say, let's me $500 billion. When they let me that money there, you know what they do? When they begin come back to Freetown, can begin work there. Because America the lends money, China the lends money, India the lends money, you the lends money. Why make you salon up for lends money? But until they say this person is ready for do the thing where it say it do. When I give me the money,
also, again, you don't think say because of now woman and make the intimidator, will come back to
they say that woman enough. Not a woman, no. This is not woman enough in Akisoya. You can go say like a girl to kill like Akisoya than a man. Akisoya like one of the strongest politicians we can find in our country, and they give that. She is a smart and determined woman, and straightforward and disciplined. That's because she's a woman, because they're afraid of, because they're a coward. That's why they're scared of the woman. They're cowards. When a smart woman comes, like me, wept, they're afraid. I'm telling you this. When you get tenacity and you're ready, they're afraid you. But when I see, not because I'm a woman, then they take her like a man. Now you sound like they count up the police or CID. They're scared of her. But the problem is it's Akisoya, in order to fight the good fight. I want to buy the fight. The good fight is get a constitution we go change and then we get and go ahead and fight Festus Kale. Fight Festus Kale. When they keep you malice for 4 months, you know they talk to our children at the same building. They did 4 months, they know they talk. They will too. Then they go on the CTO. The only way Akisoya is doing job today, you know what he do? Now because he able for talk to big, because if they go big money in the international world, they get 1-2 million, they go do projects, it's spread out all of the world, all over the world. I don't do A, B, and C. Then I drop in the bucket, drop one water. Akisoya again for camp say, you know what it's not working. We don't need $1 million in the whole year. You know what taxes then they collect per day. Now all the markets there. You gonna be surprised. You know how much?
How much?
That's 30 million.
Okay.
Not even $1,000 per day. The entire city. That big city there, when markets are there, people then they do business. That amount of money they get.
So how you going for empower women in Africa, especially the market woman there? Because we see how they struggle right now in the country.
Empower women are the best you can do because again, small business is owned by women. Demand them, they're lacking. When it comes to business, that the woman them. Give them the path. Give them the power. Give them a structure. Give them market money. I'm going to tell you, sir, if you don't do business for 10 years, you get $1,000 when you turn. We they give you $10,000. Because if you turn $1,000, you are capable. Now they give you $10,000. What you make another do? Because you need collateral. That woman not get collateral. So now everything just stall. Again, you need Aroun Zubairu to think outside of the box. You they take money for make money. During the corona, Donald Trump, he send money to everybody for make sure say the system stay afloat. That's what he did. Somebody market woman the way you know say this person for the past 2 years, he don't get turn on, he don't get $2,000, make them $20,000 program. Tell us not sell at this market. Open the space for the people, make them go sell. The woman now they get the business, the small business that we continue. Now then they turn on, and then they go in the market that they see every day. The man they not they do well. The man and Shaba, I can tell you today, when it comes to the man them, me and you, we papa them, they don't do a good job on we. They not do good job to we. We say that a victim, me, now a victim of that, because my daddy not raise me. For the small baguettes from me Creole, uncle, now I had to go with so. We believe say I can be the best that I can, Mr. Ayo Benjamin. We say you go raise a family, you go be a decent man, that society, you go give back to your country, and you extremely believe in God. Ayo Benjamin, give me him. But what you will not do, Shaba, you look with friends there around the the metropolitan area. How many of the young Salon men, they go school? Like how you they go school, so boss? You get your career, but you still go school, Shaba. You still a land. So as Aroun Zubairu, and they take 2-3 hours and study too. And they study for the mayorship, and they study again for continue for which they call me safe. We Salon brother them. No match the Nigerians them. Now America, they need for gap and goes land book. Like how they Western now nurses, they got to go do the same thing. But if you depend on your wife, when I don't they give with Salon brother them, you see they always they beg for $100 every month. Stealing, thinking somebody will take care of them. They come at this country, they come with the same mentality, don't want to go to school. We begin challenge ourselves, say, you get for where you going on Facebook, boss? The people that when they show say they don't get masters and PhD. Now, them when they 30, 40, 50, 60. Now then they show say that they achieve life with the now this country. They goals them. The man that depend on the woman they consider go be a nurse. Then they happen our country again. The man that are not functioning as men. The man that they relax their host. And the young one that are salon will not get on the woman them, then they take them as a sexual object. The one that we get them. Then they use them as sexual object. We make today, you go, how many they keep how many man them, follow how many man them, get disease, disrespect themselves. There's no values in them. Because they are poor. But you bring that woman and they, some of them will deal with that kind of man and they. Then they could empower the woman them. If you give me the chance, I go put money in that woman in their hand and land book and also do business, be entrepreneur around the country. We country go better. If we fight on them, if we believe in them, if we make sure say the money, the resource, it go to them people and they shall go better. That starts us business, it go down now we continue. Thank you, sir.
Somebody just inboxed me one question, critical question, anyways. We'll come back to Dr. Yunkela. You know, one of you on a strong comrade, we also may believe in Dr. Yunkela, the agenda. Yes. You know, after the election, something went wrong. It break away with Tuna. When Ibrahim Fona, it break away.
Right.
And reason being, they say, according to social media, Dr. Yunkela not perform well how if or perform. That's why Ibrahim Fona break away. As then say, we don't use for see Dr. Yunkela on social media. They talk about the past governments, the thief, so many things away and Eskoroma do. It come, it talk on social media. Now, this one a strong comrade break away because of Dr. Yunkela not perform at parliament. He not perform to Sierra Leoneans. Now, Aroun Zubairu is still believing this in mentor. I stand to be corrected. You still believe in Dr. Yunkela. You think, say, Dr. Yunkela will be able to make up 2023?
Time will tell with Dr. Yunkela, and I believe in Dr. Yunkela. Obviously, me to Dr. Yunkela, all money doing your own. Okay. I believe that Dr. Yunkela a good man. Now, my way ain't good if they gain the power. Politics, everybody gets in way. Me, I can be brash and confrontational and talk as a CM. Dr. Yunkela is meticulous and try to do the Western way of doing politics. And sometimes not even resonate with people them. Ibrahim Fona, now a good man. Now possibly like wholeheartedly, we get a difference. We they ask Ibrahim again, come home. Let we fight the good fight. Politics, you know, they get a permanent enemy. You get a temporary friend. Ibrahim could come and fight because Ibrahim ideology, not than any other political party, it did not the NGC party because of what we stand for. What do we stand for? Progressiveness that we continue. What does that mean? An individual for go and drink clean water, sleep now a house with light and able education, go land book now other country, come back and can give back to your country, live a better life. We believe that people will get 3 course of meals every single day. We believe that the beginner with the grow up to reach their full potential. We believe that human rights abuse should not be part of our lexicon in our country. We believe in those things. We want to live with country because we country are some of the best country you can find in the world. Shall I just go 6 days in a salon and look the country, just the smell of the game?
Lagos salon right now.
Nothing not happen. We request for you, boss.
But it is, and the same country see on my Facebook page, but the one is not the America because they not in America level longer arrested. But all this I lose. You can't register. Go do this. Go beach. But you just come on in.
Yes, I just come on in and nobody not touch me. And I'm telling you because you not do that. And they're not going to do anything to you, boss. That's that. And that's yes.
Let me remind you back. Make back in that part where they tell you smart about, me and politicians. Them say all the politicians when they call so. I don't sabi them.
Yeah.
APC, I can name few of the what things say I don't meet with before and not really reach 4. For what I born in the country, and not reach 4 of strong APC people them. Why I don't meet in person? I can call the name there. I don't sabi them. Now la social media you about all them politicians them. Now APC and SLPP, and I'm not getting on political card. Now none of them political party there. The only person I think say I don't meet with face to face strong person now SLPP. Now the first lady of Sierra Leone. All the ministers then. The already say SLPP are not sabi them. Na social media are the about there. Where I mean strong persons inside the government. The first lady I know I used very, very well. Inside APC, the former president, Swago Sierra Leone, I go show whatever I meet him, work with the former mayor, DJ Box. Most of them are not sabi themselves. Now social media everybody. NGC, now you I don't meet with the NGC with DJ Million, one of the strong people. Ibrahim for now within Maryland, you tell me I shall not ever see it. Then Dr. Yun cannot want to see it. So can you imagine? But I'm doing this for my country, but I don't know. Oh, Shaba, you know, a party picky, you don't mean to any politician and they pay you. I don't know these people. I don't know them.
But you're not introvert in a way, to possibly they are conservative, so you're not a mingle.
That's the right word.
You're not a mingle too much. Mr. Listen, I care less about Udana leader and they're not face me. Whether guess what? I don't even get complex for them. I don't even care for see them. They are just ordinary person like me. You wait up for them at the right place at the right time. They get in them position and they are layman like me. You and when you see them in person, sometimes you're not even impressed. Like what the hell? So you not miss nothing for Muslim people also, and nobody care about them. No one care about who them be because Shaba, me and you able go we walk and eat the same food and they eat. They are the same hotel that they eat, get the same home that we then get, drive the same car that we then they drive. So why they go face you? Nothing. They not get way past you. Manabi was a layman 20 years prior to before he become president. He was just an ordinary man. Will be fortunate for overthrown the government. So, a human being, if with the limp, he can go do surgery and I need to catch just like me and you. What does that got to do with anything? But until we able to bring the people away together for make the difference, then we can't go always stop. We can always do that this stop. You see people are still dancing. And I'll tell you about this. I will call the one way Mrs. Madabi go choose say a one for Legon as SLPP the candidate for me.
Yeah, now another one council. What's the difference between the two?
The difference between me and him is number one, as a big government person, that's number one. Number two, now a political prostitute.
What do you mean by that?
I don't use that word again because people like him make them somebody where no get conviction now in life. Mortal man, you forget a conviction. Right? What do you do? It won't be on the NGC so. I believe in the political party. If NGC come out today, they're not there again. Then there's only 2 parties. I can go on one party, either SLPP or SPPC. If this man be that kind of person, I go understand. But what you did today, you did vehemently against the other political party because of the day power. And it's by combined time, this man, maybe they pay for campaign for APC. If they give you money, pardon, he spent $200,000 all over the country. Now the APC man, I don't want to call him flip-flop. He not get conviction. Number two, he not get the intellectual acumen, for either he able to dissect, analyze, and come for execute any plan now we sitting. The man they ask the question, which is that the main pressing issue now we sitting. You know they say, Mamikos, where we can say na Teladuna York. Now that the problem. God grief. But I'll tell you what's not the problem.
Right.
There's a bottleneck in traffic, homelessness, the problem with the sewage system, the water system, the deforestation, and global warming, and mudsliding, and unemployment, and housing. This is not the problem that we see. Not to Mamikos. Now I make I tell you, say, they talk about money too much. We ask a gentleman when they say get money, how much it gets in a bank account. Like so we no say not a good thief. But when you make yourself as a bobo to Fatima Bio, where they go and pick you, you don't open a Pandora's box for criticism. Like I tell we, when they go beat police, then doctor them. Madam Bill administration go beat doctor them. Now cannot. What he been say? As they get money, so the people in them heal them. They're not able to get water. You get Pekin now stone 9 and they broke. For when they make their living, 12-year-old Pekin. Me woman see that Pekin they broke stone. When they see a 12-year-old Pekin, when inside a small 12-year-old Pekin, and they cry like a Pekin. When you see a small Pekin, they break stone for in living. Who say this Monday? And then the power. Who say it day? Now look in town. When I kiss you, come out. And not ever go help them people in day. When about they make road, them people in there, they cry for road. And not go there. When you see them wall them, they put up people, then they die. Because people keep the go bill hostel when they're not supposed for bill. The water they come under the wall them. It broke, it put up people, kill them. Outside this man day, under their administration, we're unable to do nothing for them. A patriot that pass away when you know they run for nothing, when you not get tied to any government to give back to the country. Aroun Zubairu have done it. You don't play the video. When Mr. Madabio say that they lock down the country for 3 days, a day, as a medical person, under gown, a mask, and everything under the corona. As sit down there, I talk, I say, I give back to the country. I fed some of the poor of the poorest. I go to the slums there, 27 of them. I make 10 compress, tomatoes, yabas, Maggie, I gather for people there. Put NGC for them. 700 each house with a give. Each slums with a give 700 of them bags of rice and 27 of them. I never thought I would run for mayor of Freetown. When the country called, when Madabio called we, he still going for clean with city, Shaba. And they put 100 people in each area for clean outside. And they feed them, and they give them transportation, and give them pocket money. The one where the Ivy vest, then they go out there and clean because the president's call. Then you call a patriot. When they say bridge, don't broke, when people and they die. People and they die and then bridge then they for 61 years. The people that call me, they say that they cry. This is 3 years ago. They call me. I go ask them. At the map, I'll bring that video for you. When I come, yes, I go Aroun Zubairu go. He built the bridge for them. So motoka go past, so people go die for them higher than they. How you call a patriot? Not many school fee that we don't pay for people. When did they kill? When the jail LJ? When did they protest? At a map again, vacation I go. I still say matter bill. You get for release. Kamarimba. You get for release, LJ. You get for give me answer for the people that will die. Now we constituents. Na Pademba Road. You get for tell what's up with people at Tombo. We need to know why stand out on our old people for McKinney because of protest for a generator. Then they call it patriot. But because first lady pick you, say they go on for mayor, you just go, we not give service, except when they give money. If you don't give this man money, if not the money, fella, they don't go do nothing for our city. I go when the tea don't come, when they say we get abeyance that we country, Shaba.
Right.
Where National Public Radio, CNN, and all the people in the crisis salon, then the block salon them, the mayor got Corona. He said they quarantine for 14 days. 7 days, he said to go meet your husband because you don't say him. I called the mayor out. Today the mayor gave me the heart for that.
Why forgetting out for?
Because I say enough for electricity. But which I do, I there again, I do my job.
But also the president left the country for how many weeks? He said go honeymoon during Corona, where the whole world was shut down.
Yes, he did. And I call him out in that. We bridge there for them. I call the president out on that. But I call Alex Baikoma when they keep picking them behind in their backyard. Now, Kenny. When we speak on that, we afraid for go. We parents that they call, we say, Aroun, shut up. They go kill you and they go do something to we. I still stand on that. Me parents that they like they on the line. Let me say you give back to your country. But be you want to make say, oh, now you do construction for Ilcott's Road, so you can't be mayor. Why? What have you got? I mean, if you not get gain, why you want to go for Whitland Call? Talk for them. But when they say when the mayor left go, you know what Zubairu do, sir? I go on a hotel by the travel, I team up there and demonstrate and put on every television, every station, and tell them say that's so for protect themselves. But you know what I do? You don't show the video and make sure to all area, the major intersection from Turntable, Kisi Road, PZ, and St. John, they give masks to massive people them. Me team. And we make the world know. You just play them. Now they say you believe in your country. And they say, are you like a brother keeper? That's what you talk. You give him back to your country. We bring the debate. We go talk about the sewage system. Not
well,
to just say what.
I go let for see that debate today, especially between you and Gentle. If he go honor me invitation when the campaign thing get for rich. Another debate with Gentle. I think it's like a lightweight. Why for be a light? Why for be a lightweight?
It's bankrupt, boss. It's intellectually bankrupt. I want to make somebody who is smart like Akisoya. Let me team up and talk why make it fail and what's make our thing say a plan and good, but unable to execute them because of the outside
message. Say if you praise Akisoya, say Akisoya smart, and you do well, say why you not go join on with Akisoya for transform the city. But anyway, we'll go come to that one later on. We get for come back at our program. If the honor invitation, you know, I would love for do a debate as I can always do because you yourself have been on kind of debates before.
Yes.
You understand? So I would love for do the debates back when the campaign thing get for reach. But as we round up now, Aroun Zubairu, what's in your message we want to tell Freetonians in?
What I want to tell the people of Freetown is I'm humble for them at this race. I'm getting for tackle so much the pressing issues them where they go on at Freetown. I get it for fight with every fabric, everybody, for first for the homeless them, the people who don't get water, the one the way they don't get hostel for sleep, the one the way don't get clean area, the one the way they go piece that street and defecate that street, I ready for make sure say they get a dignity again. I would like for get rid of the gridlock between the federal government, the central government, and Freetown City Council. I ready for bring employment to our country. I ready for diversify our economy. I ready for make the best out of Freetown. Then I get an open mind, listen to a debate, see that they count different idea, who therefore they get a plausible plans, not to just words, but possibly ready to make the change and other kind of different idea. Choose Aroun Zubairu. Watch and write ups them, and videos them, in campaign, and you will succeed. You will see which will they come up with. We welcome the debate. Madam Akisha, I respect them, and I go like for learn. We get a real debate. I'm not like we might be able to bring a young boy when at the bobo who can run as mayor of Freetown. And not to bring the debates to which we want. We want somebody who gets a plan, we sabi for do the work, we sabi what they do. But somebody who not gets no sense of direction, no conviction. I want to go choose to be mayor. Good grief. We welcome this fight. This is the 21st century. It's not a Pashakin term we will not get for see they will just magnify the name because you know Joe Amara Bangali. Whoa. That's not the time. Now individual mortal man like we said. It's not about money. I can't stay and me and my family we enjoy our life. It's not about money. Nobody will go beg to anybody. We believe in which we don't land, how they make we own, and any venture where they take. I just got 2 days to say I want to go register and continue for campaign. I drop that plane. I not beg anybody for give me money. And I can do it back if I want for. I can do it back. Because I work hard for me, you know. I'm not gently, I'm not wealthy like them. And you don't need to be gently and wealthy. Barack Obama was a poor man. Bill Clinton, not be get all self way become president. Wait till all this money when they talk about. Go give jabba to people, alcohol, give them t-shirts, put 30,000 at the hand. They go dance for you, mean say you the win election. It's gonna be a real debate, boss. And we ask una within at the media, we the lead them big media group there. So una able for make we able for spell we own vision for the city. Do you have a big una continue for share and talk to we as the time to go. Let we choose the right person, not to the person we say get money, or the one we say it get accolades around the world. Because then they say you don't get this award, when you go to the city, it's dead and well. The evidence is in the pudding. Go see we video them. They say Freetown not a function. Go. Now they host them on net, on a streets on net. Let's see homeless them. The Freetown has not been transformed. They are not back planting trees that are hill and they plant us today. So 600,000 oats we want trees they want. We want 5 million trees. When you go to the entire mountain, it's all tree because important because I had to capture that carbon dioxide where they cause the global warming. Boss, Lord continue the fight. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aroun Zubairu. But lastly, before you left, we just come off Freetown. What are your assessments on the registration?
The registration and when we go register was good because that the area where I go register, but the entire registration is more to the SLPP. SLPP then register a lot of people then and suppress the registration now the stronghold of the APC. And for that reason, there's a chance if we not fight hard, might be able to be the president again the next 5 years. I will just tell you this: he will win the election landslide because of how they choose the electoral commissioner and also the registration and then the census. Madabi is going to be the president. I'm sorry, but there is a 60-70% chance he's going to be the president because of the way how they register and the census of the country. And the person they choose for run the election is not a good man. It's not a good man. So we get for the 5 years again with Madabi. I'm sorry about that.
Well, that's your opinion, anyways. So thank you very much, Aroun Zubairu, for honoring the invitation for come on the platform. And I strongly believe you will come back when the time reach for the debates.
Yes.
Thank you very much and have a blessed Sunday.
Thank you so much, boss. You've been a good interviewer, and as always, a good man. I respect you and your wife, and you're a power force. Like I mean, my wife now fast, so I said, and not a competition, but we're all doing good for the betterment of the country. And let's keep the faith. We can be different, we can differ with each other, but we have the utmost respect, just like I get respect for both the political party there and candidate them. But we still get what to come out because we believe in the country and let the best man win. So we'll continue to fight the good fight. And I'm ready for that. Thank you so much, boss.
Thank you very much. We're family, so we will left on today. I go there back next week, Sunday. Please, when I continue for share the video, and I do appreciate all questions and comments that we coming today. Although I need to read all of the comments then, but I'm very, very sorry, and I do appreciate Una. Some people they ask for Rachel. Yes, Rachel, she's doing good, but today I won't for there because it's a man-to-man talk.
Yep.
Yes, I do appreciate you. Thank you very much.